Testing. It's good stuff there. Mexican?
Secretary of War for Shoshone Nation. That's running assistant governor. Is it for espionage? I could help, like say that's pretty much it. But I don't know. American, I don't know what to call it.
You used to work in government?
No. Oh, this is nice. I don't know, I only see new like the addition one. Yeah. It's all black, it's a cancer. There's the implant right here.
Yes.
I pushed it out, it was all black.
So you seen it, the implant?
No, it's one shot up here.
Yeah. Where they did the implant, right?
Oh, yeah. It's show shot up here. That piece is black over here. But then it's like surgery right here. I mean, like, yeah.
So it has a signal, you said?
No, it's yourself. It's a little more electric conscious. That was tricky. I'm still trying to rationalize it. That's 6 years one. It's like every death for the last, it feels like it's fucked up a little bit. Like, we never had Sinful. It's something like you never had Sinful for stuff that you've been locked up last night. It's like, it's all shit. But it's like, so what brings it, it's a mining shit that like, I don't know. For you can sign up for it though.
Yeah.
Get people and sign up for it. Well, people and there's a pass to it online. So that you can sign up for just a stuff. So it's just more like you can fly by user.
Now, FEMA's disguise as setting up to be helping people, but in reality, there's 600 of these. So we had some technical difficulty there. I had a brother from Tribe of Gad that was up here. I also had a couple of Moabites stop by. Everyone's scoffing. Of course, I can see the sign here with World War III. I had an Edomite here. I had a little talk to here. I might not have gotten that on camera. That's okay. Okay, but today I'm going to go into the book of Jeremiah 51. The Spirit is bringing it on me today to bring it out to these folks out here. And as usual, this is out here in San Jose downtown. They've got a table out there serving the food. Okay, let me show you. As you can see around here, it's a pretty busy area here. And so, as usual, everyone thinks by feeding Jake or feeding people that that's actually going to do any good. The real deal is that America is going to be destroyed, and that's all there is to it, and I'm here to warn everybody. But before I get started,
you are absolutely right, sir.
That's right? This place is going to be destroyed. Come over here. What's your name?
Carol Brown.
Carol Brown? Oh, you have to say your last name, just Carol. All right, so Carol, you believe this place is going to be destroyed, isn't it? Yeah. You can see the destruction come to this place, isn't it? It's wicked, isn't it? It's extremely wicked. It has done a lot of wicked, bad things here. For example, giving people bad things, making you cry, have you homeless, you know, giving you drugs to do. You know, you did.
No.
Oh, you did alcohol. They stole your home.
My money.
And your money. Yeah. They took everything from you.
$50,000.
Yeah, because this place is wicked. America is wicked. America also has men marry men. That is wrong. And all the other different things. Right? So this place goes around and destroys everything everywhere, and it also and it doesn't take any accountability. And the only thing they do is now and then they come out there and say, okay, we're going to give you something to eat. But really, they don't care about you. If they cared about you, they would tell you to repent and turn to Yahawashi. What the world called God, his true name is Yahweh, what they call Jesus, his real name is, his true name in Paleo Hebrew is Yahawashi. Yeah. Now, people call him Yahusha, people say Yahusha, the different names that. It's true Paleo Hebrew, the true Paleo Hebrew. Okay, the ancient Hebrew that they spoke, remember back in Egypt, remember what was going on with Pharaoh and the
Okay,
Israelites?
that would, someone told me to read the second book of the Bible. That
Which
would
is
be Exodus,
Exodus,
that would be
yes.
escaping Egypt.
Escaping Egypt, yes. So, the ancient language is Paleo Hebrew. It's not the Jewish language you see over there in Israel. Those are impossible. They're called Amalekites. Those are the people that are ruling the world. They're the ones that are ruling America, England, and everywhere. And they make the laws. They're the ones that telling people you have to take the job in order to eat, in order to live, in order to have a house, and have a job. They're the ones that's going to come up with this. They're going to come up with this real song. See that? That's a chip that they're going to put in your hand in order for you to just even buy yourself.
I already knew that.
Yeah, see? You knew.
Put it in the children
Yes.
when they're born.
Yes. That is exactly what they're doing. So this is the wickedness of this place here. Carolyn, I have to give praise and I'm going to talk to you, but I'm going to give praise and honor to Yahawashi Yashai. So I'm going to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers and the apostle of Great Millstone. And to you brothers that are putting on this truth, and you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom. Okay, as you can see, I have Carolyn here. Wow. He's your friend? Yeah. Well, that bird up there is more friend to you than Esau will ever be friend to you, Carolyn.
He watches them.
Yeah, and that's a good thing there. That's a beautiful thing right there. So Carolyn, I'm going to be reading to these folks, and I'm going to be talking very loud from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And this is really going to go into the plagues and the destruction that's coming here to what is known as America, aka Babylon, Sodom, and Egypt. All right? The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, starting with verse 1. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, behold, I will raise up Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And that is what is coming here to America, the most wicked, vile, destructive nation here on this earth that glorifies itself in abomination. For example, when your President Barack Obama was in power, he made it legal for two men to copulate the way a man and a woman would copulate. That is an abomination. And we can go on and on and on with the wickedness of this wicked kingdom. Go into verse 2. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. As you can see right now, China is against Babylon America. Even the European Union is against Babylon America. Your so-called allies are going to destroy this place. You have Russia that is against Babylon America. And you have all of these other nations, the BRICS set, okay, that are against Babylon America because this nation does not deal fairly with its allies. The same way your leaders in this land does not deal fairly with you by having you take a poison in your body just to work, just to go to an event. Now they are mandating that you're fine in their body in order to go to school, in order to eat, in order to play. They have you walking around with a diaper on your face telling you there is this invisible disease that will kill millions with absolutely no proof. If you've worked for the government before, you will know that they are the laziest workers here in Babylon America. How in the hell can they count 20,000 deaths an hour? Ask yourself that. Use your mind, okay? Verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her laws. As we speak right now, 30% of the San Jose police officers are quitting. So is your military are quitting. I know many of them because I serve with many of them. They will not bow to the devil. And who is the devil? Well, you don't really see the men that are truly ruling the earth. They are cowards, hidden in caves. They have these puppet governments known as Biden and the rest of them across this earth from the G7 that do what? Persecute their people. Okay? Continuing. Thus, the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans are known as the Americans, Babylon, Sodom, Egypt, and they that are thrust through in hot streets. Sooner or later, you will see this judgment from the Lord, the Almighty, Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashi, who will put your kids to death, who will put you to death. This place has been built on the blood of the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. And who are they? I will identify them to you. They are the so-called blacks and the Latinos and the Native Americans who are slain in this wicked queendom day in and day out. And if you do not believe it, you can take a look at the pictures up here, because it's the one thing that America, aka Babylon, loves to do, is to save and glorify itself in its wickedness. That's why you have statues. That's why you have books and movies chronicling, documenting all wickedness, because they are very happy that they never had to answer to anybody. But the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahawashi, they will answer to him. The Messiah that you know as Jesus, his name is Yahawashi. That is the Paleo Hebrew name of the true living power that is going to return. He is not returning happy. He is not returning to be your friend. He is returning to give great destruction upon the most wicked, vile kingdom ever erected in the history of man. Continuing, for Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. What is the Lord of hosts? The Lord of hosts is a man of war. That means what? He's not coming to shake hands with you. He's not coming to smile with you or to play with Tinkerbell, your puppy, or your dogs. No, he is coming to slay you. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. And what is iniquity? Iniquity is wickedness. Can you actually physically leave America? No. It is talking about your mindset. You should rejoice when they tell you that you cannot go to a sporting event, or you cannot go to a concert, or you cannot continue to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, or Halloween that is coming. These ritual pagan that they have your kids going to, the idolatrous. Babylon had a golden cup in the Lord's hand that had made all the earth drunken. And what are those? What is in that golden cup? Hey, everybody wants to be big time and rich here in America. Everybody. If you travel enough, if you travel all over the world, there are cities that look just like New York. It doesn't matter where you go. Africa, Asia, Europe, it's the same thing, because they all want to be like Babylon. That's the reason why you have skyscrapers and McDonald's serving that poison food in every part of this world. The lifestyle of Babylon is everywhere. The nations are drunk with her iniquities. That's her wickedness. This message is really only for the children of Israelites, of Israel. And that is the 12 tribe. If you are Latino or so-called Mexican, you are from the tribe of Issachar. You can come up here and you can take a look at it. You are of royal blood. You are of royal blood. You Latinos. You are princesses. You are of royal blood. You are my sister. You are my brothers. We have been persecuted. Continuing. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquities, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. What is recompense? Payback. There's not going to be payback in cash. You cannot buy your way out of this. America will not buy its way out of recompense from the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashi. It is going to be destroyed. Right now there is a war that's being waged against Babylon America in the form of a great famine that is coming. Sooner or later you will not have the ability to set that table up and feed these hungry folks in this park. You will take that food that has been donated to you and eat it yourself first, because you will have no choice. There are 200 container ships out in the harbor of LA that are not delivering the goods here to this wicked queendom. There are 100 ships out in the harbor in San Francisco Bay that are not delivering goods to this wicked queendom. This will be the last Halloween, the last Thanksgiving, and last Christmas that you will celebrate with your bellies full before this place falls apart. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. But Babylon cannot be healed. It cannot be healed when daily the police officers, they will shoot the so-called black man down and get away with his murder and find himself not guilty, because this is a land of wickedness, not justice. They have prisons that are filled with the so-called Latino and black man doing slavery work so that the rich can get richer and the poor get poorer. And you people, because you have food to eat, believe that you are in a good case. But mark my word that is coming from this book, the Holy Bible, that all of you will soon be looking towards Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, the Lord, on your knees, trying to repent, but it will be too late. You want to continue on in wickedness. You want to go back to normal. We would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone, into his own country. Right now, the Asians, the Ammonites, the Moabites, those are your biblical names. The Ishmaelites, the Edomites, you so-called Middle Eastern, you have great jobs here in America. But when it all goes down, you will go back to your land, because there will be no jobs. There will be nothing here for you. Let me tell you, Asians, something. When it all goes down, they will blame China for their so-called COVID-19 that caused the lives and the livelihood of all of these so-called white people, who will then turn around and destroy you. You better take heed and warning. There is a sword coming after you, because the so-called white man does not take responsibility for his actions. He is a murderer from creation, and he will die a murderer and in his iniquity. You better take heed. The Lord hath brought forth on our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of our Lord, our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Who are the Medes? The Medes are the modern day Russia. For his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. They teach you in Catholic Church and in Christianity that Jesus, whose real true Hebrew name is Yahawashi, was nailed to a cross. No, he was beaten to death and then hung from a tree. That is the reason why you see that they are doing this to our people today. Exactly.
My friend just called me and said her friend, a nurse, just got fired because she didn't.
She did, you know what, she's doing that. How about she knows that?
Yeah, but she lost her job.
I don't know. I was tracking. So I knew from last year that it was going to be my salary. That was designed to kill them.
But what people is getting, eh?
People are getting it because why? They want to continue to do it.
Yeah, but I don't understand how that is a selection strategy if everybody's taking it, even white people is getting it.
Yes, that's fine. Let them take it.
Huh?
Let them take it. You don't take it. This is biblical. This is biblical.
I understand, but I want to see the logic. I mean,
Why
they
Why?
want to make a selection because you're argument is okay. They're making a selection with the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
So how are they even with?
So, of course, everyone's going to look a little different, okay? So you have people that are actually Israelites. They're actually Israelites. You actually have people look dark skin like me. They're not actually Israelites. They're not actually Hebrews. They're actually Edomites, which is white. So if you want to get these people, okay? And it's a very complex story between Jacob and Esau, which Esau is the picture and narrator of the so-called white man. And he wants to get back his kingdom is given to the meek, which is the children of Israel. We are going to inherit this kingdom. So if you want to get everybody, you don't have the time to go look at just all so-called black men or all so-called Latino men. You just can give it to everybody, mandate it, okay, and say it's good for you. That way you can kill out the people that your target really is. Because this here, right here,
But that's what I'm saying.
This is the Georgia Guidestone right here. Yeah. If you look at it, it says maintain humanity under 500,000 in perpetual balance of nature. There's 8 billion people here on Earth. They're looking to kill 7.5 billion people. 7.5 billion people. So that's going to include a lot of so-called white people. That's going to include a lot of Asians.
And who said that?
This is the Georgia Guidestone. These are the farmers of this nation. This is real.
Who did that? Who wrote that?
Who wrote that? This is the farmers of this nation. They wrote that. Who really run the earth? These guys, they run the earth. These people run the earth. These people make vessels, vessels and stuff, and they make it look like he's on welfare. Bezos is on welfare compared to how rich these guys are. These guys are so rich. Bezos is on welfare. Georgia Guidestone right here, maintain humanity under 500,000. 500 million. There's 8 billion people. So they want to kill 7.5 billion people. 8 billion. Okay? Now they want to give this, they want to give that thing out to their kids. Okay? And they use a mandate. Why? Because they've kept everybody from over here. They have student loans, get you separate debts. They give you all of this hope and this thing. Remember, everything about this kingdom is about dreams and money and vanity. And that's how they get it. So if you care about what your mom said or what your friends said, or what you like, you're going to go do that. Because you have to some people. They're weak. We are the Hebrew Israelites. There's thousands of them.
No, I refuse.
Exactly.
You know why? Because it's their way of, you want to take out the population.
And that's all you need. That's one of the things.
They do, they want to take out the population.
Okay.
This is all God. So, how is people getting the vaccine going to be affected?
They're going to die.
All my family too.
They're going to die. All right. The vaccine, in 2005, there's a video there with Biden and also Bill Gates. Okay? And this is it. We put it up there, YouTube take it down on our channels. So right now, this is a broadcast right now.
How much time for?
They said basically this. They're looking for the God gene. They found out that there's a God gene in all of us. Right? We were all created by so they don't do that. They take that gene. What that does is that takes over your God gene. Okay? So that you will have no spirit. You will become basically like a zombie. You will become basically something that you control. Because let me tell you what's coming next.
But actually, what's a God gene?
God gene We all have jobs. We all
Yeah,
have
so I
houses.
understand, but how it gets tangible? Because I mean, you see that this guy. Once you read this one.
And what that would do is when they have these 5G towers that are putting around, when the time comes to have people that have to put that job, they are going to activate that signal. And what that signal is going to do is people are going to start with cancer. Right now, there's there's thousands of people with cancer due to this. So if you bring it out, destroy out there. They can touch down there. You can bring out everything from the script.
Are you guys the brothers? No, what's your?
We go on the Great Most School. Okay, so Great Most School are the prophets of those who raised us today. I mean, there's brothers, there's thousands of
What
us.
is your religion?
It's not a religion. We are Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew Israelites. Everybody in this shot is a Hebrew Israelite. So you have what's called the Southern Kingdom. Okay, Hebrews. Well, a lot of the Hebrew Israelites are scattered all over the world. So some of the Hebrew Israelites look like the other nations. Okay, they look like the other nations. Slavery was in one of the back, so-called lockdown. Slavery was also with the
Where are they?
Salvador. This is so all of them. And this is the reason why you see you're selected. Look at the border incident that's going on right here. They're separating the kids and everything like that. There's a reason why they're talking. Certain states you go here like that, they would look at you. Now while your complexion is obviously more lighter than mine, that they obviously we obviously know that you're from the Northern Kingdom. Okay? And we are out here. We have brothers who are doing this in Spanish, French, and every language across the earth. All over the place. We go in public and we do it online, and we go in public. Sometimes there's a group of us, sometimes there's only just an individual. I myself am only an individual up here, so I come out here and I do it. Alright? So the spirit comes into us. This is not about racism or anything like that. We use the script. There's a FEMA camp. There's 10. FEMA is a federal emergency, it's part of Homeland Security. It's a federal emergency management agency. And they have, the United States is divided into 10 regions. And in these 10 regions, they have hundreds of these Walmart sites. They closed down thousands of Walmarts over the last 10, 15 years. And they have all of these built up like prisons, in which at the point of time comes, they are going to move from this vaccine. So when this is a test now. When you take that job, the next thing that's coming right now is going to be this. Right now, as I speak, the federal government is moving the US dollar into cryptocurrency, digital currency. And next is going to be that. This is happening sooner than you think. Okay, Revelation 13 and 16 says, because both small and great, rich and poor, free and going to receive a mark in your right hand or in your forehead in order to buy or sell. There's going to come a time when you will not even be able to buy food. That's the guy. He's the CEO of Tesla. Now he's the one. I put it there. He's the one who's building Neuralink. Right now, when you will get your temperature scan, will they put a scan into your head? Because they're getting you used to this. That's what they're getting you used to. They're going to put a chip in your head. There's going to be a chipping station all over the place. This is going to happen soon. The thing. Do we have the exact date? We don't. Run it. It's already planned. They already have the technology to do it. These guys run the earth, and they have puppet presidents all over the place. Okay, and these are already in existence. This is actually happening in Europe as we speak right now. This is going on in Switzerland as we speak right now. It is coming here to America. Okay, and you see.
So that's happening already.
This is happening already. They're putting the stuff in now.
And they buy with that.
They buy food with it and everything, but it's not made mandatory law. They scan it just like that.
So if you have money.
Yep. You can open up doors, you can start your car with it, everything. This is what's happening right now. This is what's going on. Okay.
And what do you think about the 10 regions?
These 10 regions here, America's divided into 10 regions. It's the FEMA. They have in each one of these regions, they have these camps, basically prisons, big oversized prisons. And this is where anyone who does not take this is going to put into one of those things, and there's going to be martial law here. They're going to put you inside there, lock you up, and they're going to if you resist, they're going to chop your head off with a guillotine. There's guillotines in all of these places. This is real. This is real. the people have been sleeping. Every time we put up, every time the information goes up there, and it's not only us who are the prophets, okay? It's also the other regular people that are putting it out there too. Now we come scriptural because we are told to come out and do it scriptural, and everything matches with the Bible here. America is known by multiple names: Sodom because they promote homosexuality; Egypt because this is where slavery was in the southern part of America, all the way up to Alaska. They enslaved not only the black people, but the so-called Latinos, the so-called what they call Latinos, and everybody went through slavery. Okay, we are at the bottom of this society. It doesn't matter how smart you are, or whatever case they are. We are at the bottom. They target our men. They target people who look like me. They target the men who look like me. Okay, they pit us to fight each other. They made us fight each other because we didn't know who we were. We didn't know we were royalty. You don't know you're a princess. I didn't know I was a king. But when you come into the street, you don't matter anymore. We were this level of not taking that job. And we don't There's a scripture for that, how they are actually. Okay. They actually, Yahawashi, the Lord is actually going to make them survive. So all the kings of the earth are going to survive. Then they're going to go into slavery. There's 1,000 years of slavery coming to these folks here. And if you can go on, I go on and on, it would take hours and hours and like that. You know, and that's why I would encourage you to watch this on YouTube. You know, I'm going to give you. Oh, they do. They strike the channels over and over and over and over and over. They strike the channels over and over. See, YouTube does not want us to wake our people up. They like us to be at the bottom. They want you to be a drunk. They want you to be a drug addict. And you know what? The way they satisfy it is they set up little tables like this. You know, they set up tables like this. You know, and as long as they can give you a little bit of food or something like that, they think that they're doing good. They're not doing any good. Yeah, they set up these tables and stuff like that. But that's not doing anything for our people. Handing our people out. We're kings. The black man, what they call African American man, are kings. That are lost don't understand that. Our women are princesses. Okay? Southern tribes and the northern tribes, you know what I mean? They have you eating pork. Pork is an abomination. Do not eat pork and shrimp.
That's hilarious.
Okay?
I know you from Israel.
Yes.
I know Israel.
Yes.
Israel should know me.
That's right. That's right, brother.
I'll talk to you later.
That's right, okay.
You know my mom, Apple too, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you know, I'm still Godchild. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, all right, brother. Okay. Yes. Deuteronomy 14, 9 and 10 says, these all that are in the water, all that have fins and scales, you eat. And whatsoever had not fins and scales, you know. But what does America put? They put shrimp and scallops and lobster as a delicacy, right? Let me show you another thing. And the swine, because it is divided to who, yet should not cut, it is unclean for you. You shall not eat of the flesh. You're not supposed to eat or touch pig. Women shall, sometimes the woman shall not wear exactly. That's what they say. Okay, you don't wear it. See, and because you don't wear it, see, that's you're doing the right thing right there, right now. You're doing the right thing because you don't wear it. See, and that's elegant right there.
But I like that boy with his pants.
Okay, I got it. I mean, in some situation, probably in some situation you might have like, you know, underneath or whatever cases like that. That could be the case, you know. But, you know, you're doing the right thing like that. When you go on YouTube, I don't know if you watch YouTube or not, type in Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew
You know what? Once you get started on one channel like that, you watch like there's a whole different.
Where are your brothers?
They're all over the place. Yes. A lot of people on Saturdays, all over the country and all over the world. We either do it on Saturday or Sunday. We do it Saturday or Sunday, and there could be.
I see it says
Israelites, yes. Yes. That is what would be it takes time to actually
So all your brothers, they don't take the vaccine?
No. None of us. We don't take the vaccine, we don't do anything. We don't do anything that America does.
Yes.
Anything that America does.
I I just went to church and I can.
Okay. I think Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so type of Hebrew Israelites, and then to get you started, so Hebrew Israelites, but you need to see Great Millstone. Okay, so my handle is called, I'm known as Mr. LJ. Mr. LJ. Also, my other channel is Yahawashi. I have about 6 channels. Yeah, like that. Subscribe. From there, I can get you to subscribe to all of the elders and brothers and sisters. So the elders and those are, they're higher ranked than I am. Okay, but it's imperative that you watch this. It's imperative you get into this truth. Okay, right now there's about 200 container ships that sitting out there that are not delivering food. There is a great famine that's coming here to America. This is in the book of Jeremiah 51 that I'm going to be reading out here. Continue to read. There's a destruction that's coming here. We are told to go out and gather the hopefully that these are the people, these are the lost tribe of Israel. During the time when Yahawashi, what they call Jesus, was on trial with Pontius Pilate, he asked them, I can free the murderer or free him. This man has done nothing. They chose to free the murderer, okay, and say let his blood be on our hands. And that's why you see right now a lot of our people being put to death in the street. Okay, this is who's coming back. This is the biblical description of what he actually looks like. This is what he's coming back. There's a lot to learn, sister. Okay, we have sisters that are in it. The sisters do not teach only the book. This is only the male things. There's a lot of rules that goes along with this. There's a lot of rules that goes along with this, like that. And so those are the type of things right there. And there's one or two things. Either the spirit is either going to be vested with you or not against you. But the one thing you're going to have to do is get rid of the Babylonian pride. Okay? It's what Babylon has taught you is this, that you're equal to man, and that's not the case. Okay? You will find out what your true heritage. Okay? This is what America has taught you. America has taught you that you're equal to your man, and that is not the case for that. You will learn. You will understand this. This is the Savior life, sister. If it doesn't, you will die here in America. Doesn't matter how good looking you are, doesn't matter where you come from, without this or that. A lot of the brothers, the CEOs, the companies. That's fine. He might not be smarter than you, but you know what? You might be in this truth. You might come into this truth, and he might not. You know, but you can say both of you because it's your faith.
But we cannot generalize. Men are better than women. We cannot generalize. Some men are smarter than women. Some women are smarter than men.
Really? I could bring in a whole lot of scriptures that will show you. Now, in Babylon, that would be the case. In Israel, in the kingdom of Israel, in the kingdom of heaven that's coming, that is not going to be the case. And see, this is the destruction of the family right now. When you go back and you look at history in America, when you go back in the 40s and the 50s, right after World War II, the 50s, you had families together. You started to get into this women liberation and all the other different things, and you know, you could be a homosexual and all the other stuff. The family life is destroyed.
We can do that.
Okay, but see now.
Bottom line is, not because you're a man, that means you're smarter or you're better or you can be a better leader. That doesn't mean that. That's not.
Well, see, and that is a stumbling block. That is a stumbling block that is brought here in America. And this is the reason why a lot of our sisters,
better.
No, this is the problem right here. Is this your husband?
My wife next to me. I want to be.
Yeah.
She runs the business. She's the business. She's
That's
not there.
And that's right, but it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. We understand that, and there's an understanding. You're here in Babylon. What America has taught you is that a woman and a man are equal, and that is not the case. That is not the case.
Well, no, it's not the case.
America
We're
will
not
teach you
equal. Yeah,
that the two men can get married as long as they love each other. That's all shit.
I understand.
Or two women.
We're not equal, but we have to be some critical.
Here's the deal. As long as you give your man and you understand that that's your king, that's all that matters.
And as long as he gives me my position as a queen, right?
No, not queen. Princess. You don't want to be princess. Princess. No, princess. You don't want to be a queen.
I'm sorry.
No. A queen is a whore. You don't want to be a whore. Okay, you want to be a queen is a whore. You want to be a princess. You're going to be a princess.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm bad.
No. Sister, you're a princess. You're not a queen.
I'm a queen. My daughter
is a princess, and you're a princess. You're both princesses.
So what do you?
Well, no,
I got my shot.
No. You have don't get it. You don't have to go on the business.
Something is that I got it. A lot of people got it.
No, for what?
Because they just, no,
because it's fair. Because
you in that way.
No, don't even listen to news like that. Understand the wickedness of what's going on here. Okay, there's a lot of wickedness that's going on here. Why in the hell are they threatening your job, your livelihood, and people going on in any place like that? There's a bigger agenda that's going on because what that mandate is to see if anyone bows down. Because what's coming next is that. That's coming next. That is coming next. Now here's the deal between this and between what they're pushing today and that. In that, when the earth gets to that, that's going to be a global thing. It's not going to be just America, and they're actually going to be putting people to death. They're not going to ask you. They're going to show you a guilty and say you take this chip or you get put to death. There'll be a limited food. World War III would have already been kicking off. Okay, this place is already falling. Okay, this place is already falling. People are being put to sleep. They go in and they get some food and they go, how long do you think you can stand around here and somebody giving you food like that? Sooner or later they're gonna run out of products so they can't do it because the supply chain is broken. Okay, and we out here to wake people up because we let everyone know. Okay? We let everybody know. You are. And this is really for the Hebrew race. This is really for the tribe of Israel. Really, the Latinos, anyone that's on this shot right here. Okay? You've been bamboozled, lied to, persecuted. Okay?
That's why,
So I'm going to tell you right now, brother. His name is Yahawashi. It's not Jesus. There was no J in the ancient Hebrew. Yeah. Change from Yahweh to Yahweh. Yahweh.
This is what God can use. Let me tell you how he can use it. It's not like I'm just talking nonsense, right? Look at God called me 27 years ago. You trip out. You never hear a story like mine. I used to drink. I used to smoke. I started doing coke at the dealership. All of a sudden I'm getting punished. One of my houses catches fire. I sold the car to a friend that I think he wrecks it, drives home to my house, buried to my house, puts it in my driveway. Now I'm getting sued for $30,000 because he did. Yep. People are working vandalizing my work. All this stuff are happening to me. I told my wife, I need to go to church.
You got a curse?
Yeah, exactly.
The curse is on you.
Yes. So then this is 27 years ago. Yeah. So then I was Catholic. So now I'm in the church. This is what I was taught. So I'm thinking, okay, God, where are you, man? Need your help. Yeah. So nothing. Doesn't that no cool? Yeah. So come on, let's go to the bigger church in town, big temple. I'm in there. Yeah. Same thing. Next week. All right, God, where are you at, man? I need your help, right? So nothing. So God brought these Christians to move into my house, and in the back. I didn't know what it was all about yet. Yeah. And I see them when they moved in, they're praying out there, and I'm smoking a cigarette in the front. And I'm, who did my wife bring in this time? She was in charge of the range. Like I said, she's in charge all this time. So then, little do I know, one day I'm working on the garage, I see them coming home with that peace and happiness. So I say, hey man, what church you guys go to? I see that peace and happiness, I want that. I don't want to quit drinking and smoking and doing what I do, right? And this is the key. They told me, they said, Ray, all you gotta do is give it up to God, expect no forgiveness, and believe that Jesus Christ can accomplish what you want to do. I said, really? Come on over. So I invited him over, said the prayer, nothing. The next day, I seen Billy Graham on TV. He was on TV telling people, come to the altar so you can be reborn. I said, what? Reborn? What are you talking about? I'm already born, right? So I went to church on Sunday, I said that prayer, and I felt electricity come through my body. I started crying, I felt peace, I felt happiness, I felt joy. Nothing I've ever felt in my life before, you know? My mom thinking witch doctors, that's in our culture, you know? Yeah. I need to make you more dumb, right? Yeah. But the weird thing was, that my pastor, his nickname is Bougie. You ever heard that? Special name? You ever heard it? You ever heard of it? No. That's my nickname. Yeah. So I said, wow, you be in the right place. Let's study the world. His name is Edmundo. Yeah. My name is Ray.
So I'm king.
Yeah.
I'm already king.
Yeah.
And my master, my name is World. And my nickname is World. His mother name's Maria. He has 3 girls. I have 3 girls. But I have one of them. At that time, he owned 2 houses. I own 2 houses. But I have one of them. His house is blue and white. My house is blue and white. His birthday's in my birthday. His wife's birthday's in my wife's birthday. The girl I'm came to my house, she lived with a pastor. She got married. She got to my house. You cannot hide from God. I went to go buy a book at the bookstore. Thousands of books. I took over the book. And God had her outside waiting for the girl. She goes, hey, where'd you get that book at? At the bookstore. Why? She goes, that's David Wicker said. He's the one that started it here. I was just going to. I'm like, God, he's even giving me the books. Right? So when I got my business, the same month as pastor at his church, my business started in 1979. So I framed it when I went to church. We put a sign outside. We started in 1979. So I got my gangster car. I have a 1937 Plymouth four-door. You know you want that certain car. I got my man. I was all happy. Right? And so church comes over and says, hey, where'd you get the car? A couple of days ago, because the pastor just got me 2 weeks ago. But this goes on and goes on and goes on. So God has called me. God called us. Man can say, well, God called us. I'm not making these stories up. I even got a letter from God. Ephesians 1:17. And God gave me that personal letter. This is what he said to me. It says, Ray, unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation and the knowledge of him, that the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, and you know what is the hope of his calling, and what is the riches of the glory in the inheritance of the saints, and what is that exceeding greatness of power to us who believe, according to his mighty power, which he brought in Christ, when he raised him from the dead, he set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places, far above our principality and power and might and dominion, and every name that is named, not only in this world, but that which is to come. And he hath put out his feet, and gave him to be head over all things to the church of the body, calling our resurrection. Last year.
So why do you think brought you here today?
No, I've been here for 2 years already. I go over there.
No, I mean right here at this moment with me.
Well, God wanted me to come and check everything out. I've been keeping the homeless here for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I figured, I'm coming early. You know what I mean? And talk to people. I'm talking to that's why I'm talking to everybody. All the people out here.
And you put the spirit in you to stop by here.
Of course.
So I can tell you. The crucifix you wearing around your neck, you should take it off. Yahawashi did not die on the cross. Okay, the cross is a tribulation and the thing you carry with you. They hung him from a tree. They beat him and they beat him like what they here. And they hung him. No. What you are, but it's not about religion. What you are is a tribe of a royal, you are from a royalty. You are from one of these tribes here. Okay, so you are Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Oh, so you are from the tribe of Ephraim. You are Ephraim. Yeah, we love Ephraim, man. We love Ephraim. We got a lot of Puerto Rican brothers down there testifying. Over here too, the ones who can speak Spanish that are doing this. Down in San Diego, Oakland, San Francisco, all over. I come out here to San Jose. I only can speak English. So
Spanish.
Yeah, I wish I could speak Spanish.
I'm lucky.
But I be able to speak the language. I wish I could speak Spanish because I really, here has a big Spanish population. But hopefully I get another brother who actually can speak Spanish that will come into it. So we don't necessarily, it's not something that you come into. I've been under the tutelage of Great Millstone for 2 years. All the teachers up there before I actually came up here. So it just takes time to understand the scriptures and those things and break those things.
You're talking about the name. See, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know God's name was Yahweh. I know you're calling him something else. But God gave me revelation on the name. He showed me. It's kind of amazing how God works.
It is important. The reason why it is important for you to understand his name is because when the white man comes down to kill the children of Israel, and he will come down, and this day is coming.
You have a heart? Write down his name.
Just actually write. Just
the way I don't know how to write that. Let
me write it.
The way God showed me was Yahweh.
No.
Now look at
change that name on your car if you want to exalt his name.
Oh boy,
to Yahweh. To Yahweh.
See, I'm gonna be over here talking to
Yahweh.
I don't know how I sing, but
Yahweh.
I worship him.
That is what they call God. That is, he exists. Yahawashi is what they call Jesus.
Why doesn't it exist?
No, why was existing? The J wasn't. in Paleo Hebrew. So this is
Oh, you're right. You're
Paleo
okay. Yeah,
Hebrew. So
okay,
this
okay.
is
I'm getting confused.
so you see the name on my head right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Yahawashi. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
this is Paleo Hebrew right there. The writing is Paleo Hebrew. So this was
I get confused. You're right.
okay. So this is what they call Jesus or Jesus or whatever. So change
I call him Yeshua. And then God called me Yahweh.
Yahawashi, Yahweh. It isn't critical. They both. If you've seen Yahawashi, then you've seen the Father. Okay. Revelation. So when you talk about Yeshua and all those, you saw this guy right here.
But you know what?
Okay.
Yeah.
But Revelation describe him like this guy.
But you know what? I understand what you're trying to say. But it's just amazing though how God gives us revelation. We have to be careful that we're led by God, because the devil comes into it and tries to mislead us. You know what I mean? So I'm going to make sure
The devil's been misleading you all the while in the form of Catholicism, okay, in the form of this Christianity church. You will find a pastor that will stand up with the Bible the entire time, and then he would not even read a voice, and then he would talk with his ass for the next 2 hours. And then you just hand that collection plate over there and you give him your money. Okay? You dress up, there's appropriate ways to dress. He doesn't tell you not to eat pork. He doesn't tell you not to eat shrimp and lobster. He doesn't tell you that the Sabbath is not every Saturday. The Sabbath is actually okay. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that women are not supposed to wear trousers. They don't stand up and tell you, say, look here, 2 men should not be married. Why? Because they're false. They're scared. So you should not fear if you have faith in the Most High. I'm out here by myself. I don't have a whole group. And I'm going to read the rest of Jeremiah out here with a very loud voice. Okay? And this is how we preach. Because the true prophets go on the streets. Okay? They're not going to tell you the things that are coming here. That this happened to the Latino tribe. Ephraim, Puerto Rico, when the was in slavery the same way too. I actually grew up in the Bahamas. Okay? And Jamaica.
No, I mean, I believe I'm not.
This is coming to America.
I believe all this. You know what I mean?
Okay?
But
This is coming to America. All of this.
the only thing is that I understand what you're saying. Like, I mean, I'm being directed by God.
Well, he's
Really,
revealing.
it's in the Bible.
He's revealing.
Even when I read Revelation, you know what I mean? In the scripture Revelation, that there's 5-7 in the scripture. That's the whole other see that I go through. See, because I've been doing something terrible in my life.
So-
Look at that car. I got that car 4 years ago.
Yeah.
The car that the guy that I bought it from, his name is Mike. I have all these parables in my life. A lot of them, okay? It's not like I'm making these things up. The guy was Mike. He wrecked the car in my body shop. His son, the same day, said, my wife's birthday. So that does all these things, right? So then, so then I started telling him how God called me out of this, right? So he asked me, hey, do you know Mrs. Stratus from Good Drivers? I said, he's swimming in Escalade. But well, he's the one that taught me how to sell cars. Well, this is kind of weird how all this is reflecting, right? But the weirdest thing is that car, they made 1,000. The numbers of the car is 95. Right? So that is only what it meant. I went down looking at my body shop, I was with a friend. My body shop is 925. And my body shop is gray, the car is gray. All my tools inside are blue, inside the car is blue. My first house was 529. So all the numbers, God's revealing me all these numbers.
So you got all these numbers, and you say Yahawashi try to contact me. So what I would like to do, what we need more men at the plow. Meaning what? We need more men out here.
Yes.
So we are looking for Spanish. Yahawashi is looking for Spanish-speaking prophets to be out here to teach. Handing food out to these people is not going to do. It's not going to save them.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you, these people are all going to be dead. These people are all going to die. These people are going to die of starvation over here. Okay? They are part of the loss.
That's good what you said, because someone came to me over there, because I go on the other side, right? And he told me this, was thank you for coming, because you're feeding us with the word. You're not just feeding us food, but you're feeding us the word of God. You know what I mean? And I found that really touching, right?
America is about feelings.
Yeah.
America is all about feelings, and their feelings, and people's feelings get hurt. They want to hear good news. You know, Jesus love everyone and all that other stuff for that, and all that other stuff. And this is why people don't have a fear of this image. Nobody has a fear of what they call God. Nobody has a fear of Yahweh because they think that's a friend. Nobody understands just how fearful Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is. They do not understand. We are going to tell you and warn you of the destruction that's coming here to America.
What's your name?
They call me Miss LJ on YouTube.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna go over there. I gotta get ready because I'm gonna start over there.
You doing your okay?
Yeah, I think that's what God called me to do. You know what I mean? So I respect you. You know?
Yeah,
And,
absolutely,
we're doing God's work, and like you said, we just need to make sure that we're all going to look.
Change your name to Yahweh. Okay?
Correct?
Change your name to Yahweh. You're doing.
No, but I'm gonna look into it.
Look into it. I want you to look into it. And we always ask you, look into it. Do not take our word for it. We come from here, but you do your research and look into Yahweh, ancient Paleo Hebrew. That is the true name. Type in that in Google, and you can look and you can find it.
Also look up Yahweh. Can you say that one?
Yeah, we already look up Yahweh.
Because
we already know. We already know what they came up with Yahweh. It's
But that's not one of the oldest names that they have found on one of the rocks. On the pyramid days?
Yeah, they didn't dig deep enough to find out that it was actually Yahweh and then Yahawashi.
Okay, well I'm gonna look it up anyway.
Look it up.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Really, 'cause
Hey,
you know what?
I'm back out here next week again.
Yeah, okay, I'll be here too.
Okay. All right, thanks, brother. All right. All right, so as you can see, I was actually talking to a lot of somewhat Jakes, somewhat people. Of course, you know, they come up and they have their own way of thinking, and it's just the way it is. It's part of the thing that goes out. Would be a Jake or the Ephraimite that was up here. Yeah, he just jumped into a nice Corvette, and as you can see here, there's a whole lot of people. But I'm going to continue here. And book of Jeremiah 51. Okay, so we're going to go into